I'm miserable as hell.
Get the biggest Chanel back in the store if you want it. I gave them the drill, they sucked it up, I got them on it. I bought a new bag, I had the white, so I two-toned them. Taking these drugs, I'm gonna be up until...
I can't even lie to y'all. Today was probably one of the harder days. And it took everything in me to get up and come in front of this camera. Because for one, I just did a 10-hour shift. I barely had any sleep before that shift. I know I got bags under my eyes, but let's get into the video. I've been talking about quitting my job. I do work a part-time job. And it's really getting to the point where I just know that it's coming real soon, whether I'm prepared or not. I just know it's coming because not only is it starting to take a toll on me mentally, physically as well. I was fine up until the last few months. And then I started having both of my knees, I am going to a orthopedic, having to go to a gastro, and also I'm having to schedule a third doctor as well. And it's like I've never had all these issues except for not this specific issues, but I did have a lot of health problems when I was like younger, like 18, 19, 17, somewhere around there, when I was overweight and stuff like that. But here recently, these last few months, I have been so freaking miserable at this job, to the point where I just feel like I'm going to end up leaving whether I'm financially ready or not. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to pray things work out the way that God intended on them to. But ultimately, I just really want to get my mental health back. I need to get my physical health back. I don't play when it comes down to my health. And for me, feeling like I have to... feeling like I have to trade my health for a job, it don't sit well with me. It don't. Like, I was at a point where I was just getting ready to walk out today. Like, mentally, I couldn't take it. My knees were hurting real bad. Like, I'm working 10-hour shifts, and then we also have mandatory days to where we're having to work an extra 10-hour shift and an extra hour, which means it's gonna be 11-hour shift. It's just too much on my body. It's too much. And I'm gotten to the point where the days that I do work, I'm physically so freaking tired to where it's affecting me pushing my content. Now, granted, if you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, y'all see I still push that content out. Even though it be hard, I be at work on my phone. Like, even just earlier, I had a manager, Keisha, because, baby, I was all in my phone. I really didn't care. Mentally, I wasn't even there. I put it down out of respect, but I just cannot continue. I might have another month in me, and that's a big maybe. When I tell you, and I really wanted to come on here in the moment because I know 2 months from now, this is not gonna be my situation. It's not. It can't. It won't be. This is not life. I don't see how people work. I don't see how people do certain jobs for the rest of their life, for 5 years, 10 years. But ultimately, I do understand some people don't have a choice. Some people don't have any other options. Me, I know mentally I know what I want to do, and I know the things that affect me. And honestly, I just feel like a job is just not, it's just not for me. And I am going to, let me change my wording. I am going to be a full-time content creator. I have been working on this for the last 2 years. It's not an easy journey. I still learn things, but ultimately I have let life affect my consistency. I have let life affect the way that I need to do things when it comes down to my content creation journey. So it's like, all right, either you gonna lock in or you gonna keep being miserable. And I don't know about y'all, but I can't do this misery thing. I am very overwhelmed. I wanted to cry. The last job that I quit, I cried a week before I quit. I'm starting to be late every single day at this job. I have not been on time in maybe 3 weeks. When I start being late to a job every day, that's when I know I'm finna quit. The job before that, when I was working at QT, I was late every single morning. And I had to open the kitchen. And I ended up quitting. So, like, I know me. So, it's like, okay, I am doing everything that I can to not have to spend another... I'm not going past July. I refuse to go past July. I can't do it. I cannot do it. So, what I told myself, number one, I've been pushing my content out. I do get paid on Facebook and stuff now. And I just started taking it seriously. And it shows. Number 2, I have my digital products. Number 3, I have brand collabs. Number 4, I'm taking TikTok Shop seriously. You know, there are people on TikTok making $30K a month from TikTok Shop. And I studied every last one of those people, and what they all have in common, they post about 15 or 20 times a day. Oh my God. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that is a lot, but I would rather record them videos than go clock in at their job and break my body down any day. Because I can get videos out real fast. I've sat there and recorded 17 videos in 30 minutes. And that's because there are shop videos. They're only like 20 to 40 seconds. I can put that out. I can spend 2 whole days recording for once a week and just schedule a post. I can take one day to where I record everything, and then another day where I go back and edit them and schedule the post. You can schedule your posts on all these platforms. So I ain't got to expect to do nothing but just study the algorithm, study what product sales, and I can focus on my other content, my pescatarian content, my cooking content, what really makes me happy. Where my, like, I make money from it with brand deals, I make money from it with my ebooks, but it also truly just makes me happy. The job, it makes me miserable. I've had bags under my eyes for 7 months now. Like, you can see the bags under my eyes right now in this video, and that's not okay. It's not okay. Ultimately, I'm going to get my health back. I just refuse to not have that. Like, I can't. I only have one me. And then say if I'm physically not even able to go to work anyway, I won't get paid. So I need to make sure that I'm good regardless. So it's honestly, I know me, and I know when I get to points like this, the results of it, and I know how much longer that I have to last at these establishments. And I know for a fact I don't have long. So I'm really spending June to get my shit together. I said by the end of July, but June is the foundation. June is when I need to push out everything. July, I probably start to see the real fruits of my labor. Like, I did okay in May, but it wasn't what my light just died. But we still finna keep rolling with it. Hopefully y'all can still see me, because I ain't even got time to charge it up. But I did okay in May. I made a few thousands from my content. Before this year over with, I'm going to have a 5-figure month just for my content. But I'll be gone from that job before that. So my whole goal is just making sure my content replaces my income, my responsibilities. I don't mind getting out doing delivery a couple days a week if I gotta do that to make up the other little part. 3-4 days a week, like, I don't mind. But this job, not physically and mentally. My last job was just mentally, but this one is both. That is not okay. Me being diagnosed with diverticulitis, knowing, okay, I was dehydrated, probably because I was drinking so much caffeine at work so I can stay up. I work overnight, so I can stay up to work them 10-hour shifts. Me not eating properly, because by the time I wake up, it's damn near time to go to work, or I have to, okay, let me get up and record, and by that time, it's time to rush to work. I get to work, I don't really have much time to even think. The only time that I get to myself is a few hours that I'm up after work, really an hour, because I normally will go to bed right after, when I get home, maybe like an hour. And then when it's time to get up, if I don't get woken up, which that happens quite often, whether it is people outside in the pool, the people work, it's just, I always end up getting woken up. That's not okay. And it's kind of hard when you work overnight and you sleep during the day. Like, people don't have to be quiet in the daytime. They pay rent, you know? So it's just hard. I'm mentally, physically, emotionally, I'm just drained. I am drained, but I did want to show the realistic side of transitioning from a job to full-time content creation, because this shit is not easy, but it's doable. And I get on here to show y'all that because I know the results. But my mind is all over the place. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm finna get in this video. But I do thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe because I plan on I'm going to be monetized on TikTok this year. So make sure y'all subscribe. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video.